We are live.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Republic Football. Back for another week. Another week of pain. How you been, my brother?
I've been good. still. I've been good, and
I can imagine you've been good still.
Another football week down, so the day is down.
It's been a sticky week, eh?
But like, look, it's not been a week like
Sure.
lavished with craziness
In my opinion, it is.
and conspiracy theories.
Like
usual.
It's been a quiet Manchester United.
Yes, the Athletic and fucking not fucking right articles about others here this week, which is great for us.
We're making progress. We're making progress. But my friend, I can't even hide my pain. Like, I'm devastated. I've been having it's a terrible week. Like, I can't go near the internet. I see so many memes about soccer. It's just like, can I talk about that? Can I have a little therapy session?
You can, but you see these are drama queens.
This isn't drama queen.
These are spoiled brats. These are spoiled brats.
God.
Oh God, we've drawn a cup. We've drawn a game.
You are invalidating my feelings.
No.
He's invalidating my
Or
feelings.
whatever will we do.
Cancel him.
We are still in the top 6. Whatever will we do. But anyways, have your say. It's about opinions at the end of the day.
I'm firstly gonna say, I'm sorry I got old money problems, blood. I'm sorry my Porsche didn't start this morning. It's stressful. First thing.
Get yourself a Toyota, bro. You mad? You mad?
Bro, when I started that game, first half, immaculate. Like, I'm very happy with the first half. Second half, I don't know what I was watching. Spurs got confident. They got cocky. They started outplaying us at the Emirates. They had more possession than us. Spurs came to the Emirates and held the ball away from Arsenal. Sure, I'm breaking it down into points. I'm going to start my assault. Some things need to be said. And maybe a draw is the platform for me to say what I've been feeling for a while.
Yeah.
Martin Odegaard, big games. Wagwan,
Martin.
Where's
the food, lad?
Where's the food? You're talking about you want to be in a conversation with Bruno and with KD, but every big game you're out here playing hide and seek with your man them, blood. Don't go for the ball. I don't care if they're marking you out of the game. You need to influence the game more. You can't be out here on your Eddie and Kitty vibes. Yeah, I would.
Eddie and Kitty. If you ever come to Cape Town, you're getting Nicholas.
Oh my God. I've never seen a more useless footballing entity. He does nothing. He gives nothing. Decision making poor. Finishing not as sharp as it's sold to be. We've been sold a dream with Eddie. Like, why? He trains well? Like, does he train well? Like, he has no purpose in the field. He doesn't contribute in the build-up play. Doesn't show for ball. He never drops deep. He's never in the box for the crosses, actually. What are you doing, lad? Eddie has to go. That's a big part of our pain. Eddie Nketiah has to go. I'm going to keep moving.
Saka as well.
Saka. On the Saka topic, to my next point. Bukayo Saka. We need to start chilling out, star man. You start to move like a big man now. Now, every time we score against a big team, Saka out here imitating the star player celebration, blood. Finish the thing! Win the game! Be up 3-4-0, then you can be doing all you want, blood. You scored a deflected goal on a penalty. And they spun you up on the line. And you fucking...
They spun the boy up on the line big time.
Who do y'all think you are, blood? You're moving like you've done something. Don't let the Arsenal supporters hype get to your head. I'm talking like a real nigga now. What have we won? Why are we up? The fuck are we doing? Blood, miss me with that bullshit. Last point. I'm sorry, Georgie. I'm sorry that happened to you. I'm sorry that had to be you. But that shows the deeper problem in our squad. We just bought all of these crazy quiet positions, Moy, new players. Thomas Partey still injured. And that's still fucking us. Can you believe it? We've come 105 million later.
And he's not in jail.
Georgie.
Things could be worse for you guys, huh? Things could be worse. It could be worse. Literally.
What did you think of Georgie's performance? I know you're chatting.
I think Georgie ain't got no legs, blood. I think he ain't got no legs, blood. I think they need to put him on those automated wheelchairs, because bro, even then, bro, be moving faster. But I got no legs. And look, I was even today when I was driving, I was pontificating. How good Martin Odegaard has been. Like, I just can't give it random. Sometimes I just think about a random guy. Like, I was thinking like, yo, Martin Odegaard, like, I was thinking about these Madrid days and like how he was like supposed to be this great talent and then kind of like a tie down. And that kind of brought him back to life. And all he needed was that team to love him. I think it's like that kind of player. I think regardless of you telling shit about him, I think Martin Odegaard has been a blessing in
100%.
disguise for you guys.
Don't.
I think, when I look at this man now, I think he just plays with that kind of, he's got number 10 swagger. Each number 10 is his own elusive kind of like swagger.
Pull up with that swagger.
You know what I mean? Like you know, you had the Ozils and stuff like that. And like, I'd say, Bruno doesn't necessarily have that swagger. He's more got like that number 8 swagger.
He does. Bruno
You know,
gives me a really good 8 vibe.
He gives you, but there's just 10 vibes. They just give you a certain kind of energy. Like you
Technically, you know what.
I mean, it's not really is. You were 10.
That's cool.
You know what I mean?
Bring the 10 vibes to the big game. Stop bringing the Eddie and Ketia 14 vibes, blood. Just show up. Control the game. That's what he does best. When he's running, when he's playing that little triangles with Saka, they reflect on the yellow card. You can't dive in. You Ben White is bombing. Get the ball. Affect the game.
Yeah. But it's difficult. It's really difficult for number 10 like that. I think there are gonna be games where they kind of drown out in the midfield. Number 10, you need to be a different gravy kind of number 10 to always impose your game sound like on the particular game. Like I think in that game, you maybe got a bit drowned out in the midfield. I think Madison played outstanding well. I think he's been playing really well. I don't want to get on the bandwagon with Madison, but I think he's been playing real well. And Spurs have been doing real well, all considering they've lost Kane and they have this new manager that looks like a fucking soprano. You know what I mean? I think they've got something good going, but last season I wasn't saying that, but I just believe in the Spurs project, and we saw that win. It's I think the draw was a great result. I think for me, for any other team, but like if I'm looking at it from a neutral perspective, I think you guys both deserve it. I don't think anyone necessarily deserved to lose that game. Really.
From the bottom of my heart, Spurs is a really cuck club. They're really trash. Tottenham Hotspurs are so dog shit. The fact that I'm even merely having this conversation about us drawing with them at the Emirates. Disgust. This is my worst rival. No? Like you guys bother me because like your fans, but the Spurs one. The Spurs one's a mentality thing. They think they're on our level.
Listen. You can rant about having rivals. But wait till the day that you get to see Spurs win it all.
Never.
Spurs are the best team in Europe. Spurs you are now the noisy neighbors. Spurs are now untouchable. Try and imagine what that is like. Try and imagine what that's like. You just have to sit there and like wave your fucking little banner around like, oh no. But
you're not traumatized,
everybody knows Spurs is on some different smoke. That's what I mean. Bro, until you've experienced that from a rival, gee, yes, be happy. If Spurs is our rival, I'd be dancing in the streets of Manchester.
I don't just feel sorry for myself, blood. Why must you kill my vibe?
I just gotta tell you that things could be worse. It's all about perspective. You know what I mean? Young kids out there, listen to the wise boy name. Listen.
It ain't about no perspective. The only perspective I see is the wall of shit that is Tottenham Hotspur. I've just been stumped by it. I'm sorry. But on the United team, I want to hear about that. But y'all won a game?
Scrappy 1-0 win. Oh, my favorite dish.
It's your favorite dish.
Look, we needed that win. We needed that win. Because if we had lost that game, everything, the crisis talks continue.
No, that was going to be our thumbnail. It was going to be our thumbnail.
The crisis negotiation talks still continue.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I think we didn't play particularly well, no? I think John Evans played really well. John Evans was crazy. He shook me. That ball for Bruno's volley, that was the best goal I've seen that score in a very long time.
They gave me Waza all of me like.
Yes, bro. I was like, what is happening right now?
Mad still.
Yeah, it's mad, bro. And I think, you know what, no? I know a lot of people like Luke Shaw, but I'll be real with you. I think Luke Shaw, long time that he needed to go for me. And I think, I'm not saying Reguilon's the answer, no, but I'm saying Reguilon's the template to see like, oh, what we could do with a different left back that can give us something different. I think Dallo can do it. Dallo just needs some more XP. I see it in Dallo. I think Dallo can be the answer long term.
What are you actually talking about?
In terms of our left back and our right back situation.
How is he supposed to play?
I think
someone that doesn't know what you're talking about, like me.
It's in what game? In the last game that we played, I think.
Let's make it simple. What does Reguilon do that Shaw does not do? Does he overlap? Is he more aggressive?
It's not necessarily about the overlap. Yes, you must overlap. But for me, do you know what I like? I know this is unreasonable odds. I like it when we're in defense, you look like a left back. But when we have the ball and it's on your side, and it's overloaded now to your side, you look like a fucking silky ass winger. And I like what the Reguilon can do, like, you know, when it's in that little patch, when they're playing that kind of triangles, they're on the byline, Reguilon's got some, like, he's got some skills to him. He can really get to the byline and put pressure. Like, I think sometimes it's even better if your fullbacks are at the byline. Because now you have more options, you know what I mean?
Yeah, now your wingers on the edge of the box.
Your winger can get to the byline, but let's be honest, we don't really have byline wingers.
So we spoke about this.
Reguilon getting that byline, delivering some balls. He put in the ball for John Evans' cross as well. Like he's good, man. He's good. And I wanted that for a while. I wanted something fresher at our left back for a while. Not that I'm shitting on Luke Shaw or anything like that. But other than that, let's see who else. Maybe got a start. Maybe he played really well. There were some moments where he fucked up. Don't get me wrong.
But he's a youngster.
He's a youngster. Like before they gave that, I think the ref gave a free kick away or some shit. He was like about to like give away a goal there at some stage. And he was busy with some fucking dastardly shit, bro. And I think there was a one step where he like gave it actually this kind of like outside football. And I like that. I like him, and I like that he's getting game done. I would like to see more of Garnacho. I still think we have a big problem when it comes to like winning the ball back and our presence, like in terms of just.
Can I cut you off there? Yeah. Can I cut you off? So remember last week I was here, no? And I was shitting on Ten Hag and I was shitting on United for their lack of press. And then I was frolicking about YouTube as I usually do. And I actually watched a video where they break down Ten Hag's press at United. And I would like to just take my moment to eat all the shit that I had spoken. What Ten Hag's trying to do is actually crazy. You guys are literally this close to doing it. It's like, I didn't see the vision until I saw it.
Me neither.
Oh my god. You saw moments away. You're just one idiot doing his job away from actually being a top pressing side. So basically what he does is he sets traps, and he doesn't press the man, he cuts off passing lanes to then allow a press on a set target. So he'll maybe overlap the flank and force you to either pass it to your goalkeeper or into the middle. When you get the ball to the middle, your sentiments are supposed to rush him and win the ball so that the cam and the wingers are in front of the ball. So it's a quick press. And this person gave examples in your last game of not the one before that, of when you were doing this, when the press was supposed to activate. It was so like, he broke it down so well.
Was it on the Athletic?
No?
Was it on the Athletic?
No, it's a random, bro. So I could see the exact moment where the trap was set and who fucked up for the trap not to work. And you see everyone look around at each other like blood. So there's a plan. I'm going to link you the video. I didn't think there was a plan. I see it now. There's a plan. He wrote in the stats. He should won the ball the most in the top end of the field this season. Do you know that?
That's crazy.
Bro, we didn't see the vision. I saw it. And once, I'll link you the video and you can see what I mean. You don't realize they're pressing because they don't press men all the time. They'll press a space and they force you to give it to a man that they're going to press. So it's a really good trap. I must say, Eric Ten Hag, you're doing something. So my narrative is soft on United. There's a lot of hope.
There is hope. There's a lot of hope. However, we still don't win the ball back enough for me.
Do they win the ball the most in the league? In the opposition half?
And I don't know, but why is that not necessarily coming to anything? You know what I mean? Why is it? And okay, yes, we might win the ball a lot in the opposition half, which is difficult to see sometimes. I will be honest with you. But like, when they are coming at us, I want to squeeze the life out of teams. I want teams to look like United looked in their Champions League final against Barcelona, the first one.
Okay.
Against Prime Barca, where they took the life, the spirit out of us. That's what I want. I want to be able to take the life and the spirit out of team. Like I want us to go, roll up to City at the Etihad. And I want us to I want them to look dejected. Because that's what people do. That's what small teams do that to us sometimes.
Yeah.
Liverpool has done that to us.
No,
and
Liverpool,
I want that. I want that. I want United to like have such an aura about them. So like when Arsenal, any other team comes to us, they know, see, we are on our cock today. We are going to get rocked. That's what I want. I want an aura of invincibility. And maybe that's like a high expectation. But that's what I want. That's what I want.
It's a bit mad.
It's a cultural change. It's a vibe change. You know what I mean?
I promise you, no. I think there's. Look, in the video specifically, I just happened to notice Marcus Rashford was the underline. That was crazy. I don't know if it was propaganda, but the way this thing made it look, there was literally a moment where Bruno was shouting at Rashford, "My brother, what's going on?"
Yeah.
And Rashford's just walking away up the pitch with his head down. He's just trotting back, and Bruno's trying to have a conversation. Casemiro was busy pointing at this man. What's going on? And Rashford's just walking, then they turn to Spot to run back now because they must don't have the ball. Yeah. So it's just like everyone's like, bro, fuck on.
Rashford does have a star boy mentality.
That's the worst mentality.
He does have that. I've seen that from him before. No? If Rashford is on, Rashford can really electrify things if he's on. But like, I think he's maybe lacking in certain like decision making still, and that kind of energy where he's doing those kind of things. That's like when he's pressing, when he's not losing his man, when he's not just letting his man move by, you know what I mean? I think that's where he lets himself down. But I think so many others in the United side as well. Scott McTominay does it, Bruno does it. Bruno does it quite a lot. But what Bruno does is he makes up for that, like in terms of the total game energy you get from Bruno.
Yeah.
Bruno's a non-stop clock. He will keep running and he will keep going and he keeps bringing very positive energy. Whereas actually he can sometimes let you down like that. But I think for United now, I think the most important thing is one game at a time. Win one game at a time. And do not lose, because if you lose one, God forbid two, look here, you know what's coming. You know a storm is coming. You know there's going to be another allegation in the dressing room. Someone's getting allegations. There's gonna be fallouts. I'm telling you, when shit goes bad for United, shit goes horribly bad. People want to lay it on. Like, oh, they lost. Let's go here with regular one.
Gets us scared.
Let's go here with regular one and his girl we lost. Like, are you regular's girl? Are you happy about this?
Can we please move
Was
to the
that
Liverpool?
consensual?
Can we move to the
Is there anything you'd like us to see Reguilon's girl?
Liverpool won 3-1 against West Ham. I was initially very happy with the performance from West Ham. Liverpool scored early, but then it was 1-1 for a long time, and then the Nunes goal was so good.
I didn't actually see that Nunes goal.
You didn't see the look here, Jota also. It's just like an under the radar type.
He's under the radar, but he goes. He goes,
and he's actually just so good at being a forward. Like he's got really good finishing, really good crossing, really good headering. Left and right, he's gonna give you a solid. Jota like flies under the radar, but Jota's like a win a league type of player. I won't lie.
I think so.
Yes, and Liverpool. Are you not seeing Liverpool the Arsenal being sidemen and
Liverpool's got a bit of continuity this season, I think.
They're moving. I'm hoping for a rather large injury. Like I'm hoping for like a key piece, not even like a virgin.
I think it's a bounce. They've got that bounce back mentality now.
That's the trip, and I'm trying to like get rid of a key piece. Like a Salah will be bad, but they'll be able to get away without the Salah. I need a position that's unfillable. I need like a left back.
A left back.
I need Robertson.
A Trent.
No, Trent, I can still live with that even.
Nah, I think Trent is very important to Liverpool. I think so.
Okay, wait, let's have that argument. Who is more important to Liverpool? Trent or Andy?
Trent.
I said
Trent. Look, even though we've chatted so much shit about Trent, Trent is a God-given talent. Trent is like he depicts the modern day fullback perfectly. You can't defend for shit, but you got tickers for days. You can fucking give those kind of balls, those fucking gliding balls.
That's
you can take free kicks. You can make assists. You can do those crosses where it's like not a byline, but it's like way further back.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
And
Those
KD
crosses.
Yeah.
Very technically gifted, but I think who do they really replace Trent with if Trent gets injured?
The same person they replace Robbo with.
No.
But I just think Robbo's a way better defender.
He's a way better defender.
So I'm hoping in the defensive phase what happens is they lose Robbo. Now Trent's going to be expected to defend more. Who are they going to put in at left back? What's that guy that's name sounds like that
Shimikas.
Yeah, Shimikas. And I can tell you now, Shimikas is not that guy. And he's not Robbo. Like Robbo brings that energy. He brings that energy on D. And I just think because we all know Virgil, let's be honest, Virgil's not the same guy. Virgil's not as imposing, and that's a media narrative also. And I think it's got to his head a little bit. He just doesn't look as imposing as he did before that. Before Pickford did the universe service there, just took him out.
You know what the thing about Virgil always was to me, he was never really like seeing that go-getting centre back. Virgil's best attribute was he was just really calm. He would not put his foot in. He doesn't really make that many crazy challenges either. Virgil stays there. Virgil's good at being there with you. He's very good at jockeying. Have you seen how fast he can jockey?
Yes.
Very calm under the jockey. He's just there with you. And like, as soon as like, if you have a really good player wants you to bite, he wants you to make a move. Virgil's really good at not making that move. He just waits.
Because you don't commit basically.
You don't commit. Now you gotta like...
I never thought of that.
Yeah, you gotta like make your own mistakes with Virgil when you're coming at him. He lets you kind of like...
And he's so big that one stride he has...
And he smells so good apparently.
What a mistake is that?
Nah, but I think, bro, I've heard people talk about Virgil saying he's so good in the air, he's so fast, he smells so great. You know what I mean? He's just like an all-around defensive guy, you know? He's just that guy in the team.
He is, no, but Liverpool's attack, we know he's gonna give you minimum 80 goals this season. I can see the rate they're going at. They're gonna give you 70 to 80, easy, light work. I actually think, now I know it's a pessimistic thing, but the realist in me, this is not an Arsenal fan, I'm not blinded. Realistically, I see Liverpool and Man City competing for the title.
I think so.
Yeah, I see weakness in Arsenal. I don't have the faith I have in Arsenal that I had last season. Not at all. Spurs knocked us over the Emirates. And Spurs knocking us off the park the Emirates for a 2-2 draw is like it's a, what's that word now? It's a...
The benchmark.
It's not even the benchmark.
It's
I think it's an
traumatizing.
omen for things to come. How is that possible? There was supposed to be such a great squad. Look, we've got a few injuries. No Martin, no Trossard, no Rice, no Partey. It's big injuries, but everyone's got big injuries.
Yeah.
You know? So that's not an excuse.
It's part of the game now.
It's part of the game. So I think it's Liverpool and City. Because I don't see Liverpool stopping. Who's going to stop Liverpool? Not me. Arsenal not going to beat Liverpool.
20 times, United. See, I'm telling you, let them come to Old Trafford.
They're going to hit you
And
for
we'll
6 again.
show them.
They're going to show them with the goalpost.
We'll show
They're gonna hit you
them.
for 6 again.
We'll be one of those, one of those girls that you think you're having a good night out with and you're going to go lay now, can't you? Then you just weg with your wallet. You just wake up, you don't have a kidney, you've been drugged the entire night.
Oh,
you got Coco. You just got it wrong.
Or it's going to be one of those gals where you're going to think you're going to go to the bed, you're laying there, then you're going to feel something bigger than yours, blood. That's what's going to happen. And Liverpool's going to have the big thing.
We're going to have the big thing.
Smash
We're
it.
going to have a big thing. Liverpool's going to think they're going to come to town. Oh, they're going to have a good night.
I'm
Can't
going to tell you someone that definitely does not have an erection is Chelsea. Chelsea has no erection. Chelsea lost again.
Chelsea at this point is like fucking France in the Great World Wars, bro. They all, I don't know, chiller
At home?
What's going on, man?
Look, I saw the Gusto red, no? Because it was happening at the same time as the Arsenal.
Once again, Gusto. Fucking simulated FIFA players. No, Mayo Gusto.
I was watching them, but I know at least I know Gusto. I know he's just like a starter. And when I was watching the channels, I was like, that's not really red though. Like, can we? I don't think that was a red card. I don't think anyone believes that's a red card. We're more happy it happened to Chelsea. But realistically, that's not a race.
I'm even over being happy that I beat Chelsea. I'm not even happy that they're losing anymore. It's kind of just like, to that point, like, bro, what's going on, Chelsea?
I will never be full. I will drink myself till my belly.
Chelsea is my least hated club. Like, I think Chelsea is my least hated club. I think it goes City and Arsenal. Actually, Arsenal because you support Arsenal.
Yeah.
So they're like my top two, like hated club. And you know what? You guys should be proud that you guys are there now. Like back in the day when you guys were like that, it's like I kind of sometimes feel sorry for Arsenal. Now it's like now you're on the radar. Now I'm like fuck. Now I'm hoping you guys lose. Back then I was like, nah, Shane, you did some points. Now it's like, oh fuck, these boys gonna lose. I got people betting on your fucking demise, but
no.
And like so City, Arsenal, Liverpool, and Chilla. I can't have a soft spot for Chilla.
I think mine has to go tight. Realistically.
Yeah, realistically.
Most teams gives me the most.
Do not.
Manchester United.
Yes, thank you. Don't you dare lie.
Manchester United tears taste the best.
They do.
Oh my god. Followed by Spurs. Followed by Chelsea. I don't like those lot. The thing is, they're also in London and they have like this smugness about them. All Chelsea supporters are like, support Chelsea. Like, you can see that dickhead.
They was like from the upper part of London.
They was the posh lighties. Just everyone they all of them have that same look. They got that chino, the Cavelas, and the Chelsea shirt. What's going on, blood? Like, so Chelsea now. It's a no for me. Look, have you been seeing this Jackson Martinez thing with him? Not Jackson Martinez, this Martinez nigga that's
it's Jackson,
is it 100% Jackson Martinez?
No, it's just Jackson.
I'm putting it up.
The striker is Jackson.
It's Nicholas Jackson. There we go, I was close. I was confusing with that brown FIFA that had 93 potential and it's became nothing in the footballing world, but we move. If you know, you know.
The Colombian.
Yes, 100%. Yeah, you had to sign that
thing up. Dangerous hero.
I'm telling you, he was fast, he shot hard, tall. FIFA monster. But he's got and look, as a Chelsea forward, if you are 6 games into the season, first note about him, he's already suspended. In the 6 games that they've played, he's accrued 5 yellow cards. He's suspended for the next game. There's also a very groovy compilation of him missing wide open chances to Michael Jackson songs. Like a crazy amount of them. It's remarkable actually, but I'll show you it later. Moving. And I think as a Chelsea striker, that's a bad sign. You've got missed compilations, everyone thinks stories. When you think of a striker missing chances in the Premier League, do you not just think of Chelsea forwards? Chelsea players missing chances? Chelsea players.
That's the kind of like voodoo position almost.
Yeah, since Drogba left, they
never had a 9 like that.
Even Costa didn't put the ball.
You guys say what you want about Diego Costa. Diego Costa was a machine.
He was a machine that never broke 20.
But it's difficult to break 20 in the Premier League.
I know, but he didn't. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He wasn't still that crazy. It was like, okay, cool.
Think about
he was good. He was more feared than anything because you'd get everyone on your team sent off.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
And you would walk away scot-free. He's walking away scot-free.
I think he recently got his first red card in his career.
You don't get a red card and his yellow card will be rescinded.
Bro, they clearing this man for past crimes. Diego Costa was the worst human being to exist. I'm surprised the cartels didn't come for Costa.
He looked like a cartel guy.
He looks like a cartel guy. But basically, since Costa, there was nothing. And he's already showing those signs. I think in Kunku, when he comes back, he's the last hope. But I'm hoping the knee injury changed him. Look, I'm a very honest fan. I don't want to see anyone else succeed beside Arsenal. Anyone. I'm just telling you what I honestly think. I know it sounds horrible. You say, oh no, the knee injury. He's very rich. He's got a 7-year contract, but he will be fine. He will be fine. You know? Let him be sad on his 200k, 300k a week for the next 7 years about him not being the same player coming away from injury. I'm sorry, bro. Me, Pavel, I don't give a fuck. I'll bet nigga never come right again. That's my dream. I don't want Chelsea to succeed. But I feel like, I think that's it.
There's a couple of others.
What other games you want to talk
Newcastle,
about? You want
Sheffield.
to talk about the City?
Sheffield, y'all got shift up, lad. Shift up. City. Where's City?
That's the Rodri Ramos.
Yeah, oh my god, but like,
That's
City's
a
got a
Rodri.
rate and they walk over 2-0.
And that's the Rodri raid against Arsenal. So he's gone for the Arsenal game.
It's gone for Arsenal game.
Arsenal game's on the 8th now.
Oh, I think that's an interesting game, bro.
No Rodri. Obviously they're gonna play Edison at defensive mid and they're gonna hit us for 7. That's exactly what Pep's gonna do.
There's some at this like point in time, like what can you really say about it? When you've got a striker that is genetically modified, genetically created to just score goals. You know what I mean?
Give him a chance, he'll score.
Give him a chance.
But
don't give him a chance, he'll score.
But the City just makes so many chances.
Bro, doesn't even matter. Harden could be on the bench and he'll still score.
You said he's coming in with a bubble.
He'll score, man. That's the thing. Harden is, like I was saying before, it's so difficult to break 20 in the Premier League as a forward specifically. Like some wingers can do it, you know, those twilight wingers. But like as a forward,
After 6 games, he's on 8.
he's on 8 already, bro. Let's see what else. Let's have a look at that actually stats.
Son's on 5.
So even Ferguson's on 4. So
Yeah,
that's
he scored
where
the hat-trick.
some stats.
Madison top of the assist charts, top of the charts, top of your hearts.
Salah with 4.
Pedro Neto, Ward-Prowse.
James Ward-Prowse have been playing. He's gonna be on some smoke.
Julian Alvarez is on some smoke. That's some real niggas.
Trip and Julian Alvarez won everything that he could win.
And he's 20 what?
And he's 20. He's won the World Cup. He's won the Champions League. He's won the treble and the World Cup in the one season. One season, you bag the World Cup. You bag the treble. Your name isn't Ronaldo or Messi, and you're doing that shit.
And neither of them have done
Give him the Ballon d'Or.
Neither of them have actually done that. Treble plus.
Yes. Give him because that's just how it works, Moose.
Yeah.
Give him the Ballon d'Or.
Give him the Ballon d'Or.
Give it to him now.
Give him the Ballon d'Or.
Give him the
Because we
Ballon
no
d'Or.
longer reward footballing a Ballon d'Or.
Yes, we must
If
have
Messi,
only. It's just accolades.
I'm
right?
done with the Ballon d'Or. If Messi wins this next Ballon d'Or, I'm done.
It's done.
I'm
It
done.
is now done. It's done.
Give
The
it to
show is
Haaland.
over.
Give it to fucking
Give
Haaland.
it to Haaland. Give it to Alvarez.
Give it to Mbappe. But no,
Why?
not Mbappe. No,
Not
Mbappe's
Mbappe.
not getting it. Mbappe's
Bro,
not getting
why
it.
not? Why? I think that man right there, Julian Alvarez, has more of a shot than anyone else. Who can say that, bro?
I watched them. The Archangel Gabriel is going to descend from heaven and hand Messi that Ballon d'Or. That's how much
They
they
want
fucking
Messi.
love
Messi's gonna die and they're gonna bring the Ballon d'Or.
Messi one day he's gonna come there. He's gonna be fucking 45 with his children.
He's playing in the paraplegic league.
He's not even playing anymore. You know, he's doing an advisory role. He sits at home and he advises.
Oh,
people.
Messi has been giving some top tier advice.
Top tier advice.
Give
You
him
can
the
see it
Ballon
in
d'Or.
his teams. 2-0 win in Panama.
Yeah,
They changed
100%.
the game. Messi's the greatest footballer in my life.
He should be called
Oh
the
my
Mason
God.
though at this point. It should be called the Mason though.
I mean, and he's not even paying for all of these blowjobs he's getting. This is all fucking free. Niggas be sucking Messi off all day.
Shit, bro.
All fucking day, blood. Oh my god, I'm done with him. Look here, I'm fucking depressed, man. Can we, what the fuck are we
Let's do
doing
that
here,
quiz.
man?
Let's do that quiz quick before we sign because I'm just playing right now and I'm missing all this cut for you guys.
Love that.
So you better fucking like, subscribe, and watch the video. Yeah, I know I'm sweating, but it is what it is.
That
At this
is what
point.
it is.
It is what it is.
It's been great, guys. GG's.
GG's.
We out.
Love.
We're gonna just cut the first part out.